I just went on record, like maybe two episodes ago or two videos ago, saying that there needs to be a bad movie to come out because every movie I've essentially reviewed on this channel so far has been good to enjoyable to good to great, and that I'm someone who loves a lot of movies. I get that, but I was like, oh, I kind of need a bad one to like up my rep, and oh boy, we might have just gotten it. Hello and welcome back. Another episode here, Hondo's Blockbuster. We are here with another movie review, and yes, we are here to talk Jurassic World Rebirth. A little late to the party. I was out of town, so I didn't get a chance to go to the premiere for this. So did essentially took a 20-hour flight back home and went straight to the movie with Andre, and yeah, watched this one and. It was a movie. It's I wish unfortunately Andre wasn't able to join this spoiler discussion. We are still going to be doing our ranking together. We're going to do a collab ranking on it, the entire franchise. We're both huge fans of this franchise, but this movie is not the worst one. Let me start off with that. It is not the worst one. It is obviously nowhere near the best one, but it was like we were actually left. Andre and I were literally in our seats after that movie. Honestly, we were speechless. Like we were just looking at each other like, did that just like really happen? Like the ending was so absurd, and I know that's tough to say in a Jurassic movie because your level of disbelief and all that's fun stuff. But no, this level of absurdity in terms of more around the I can't even call them dinosaurs. This franchise has gone so far that they're not even dinosaurs anymore. These are mutants. These are Star Wars creatures in this thing. It was very interesting. So I'm excited, I guess, to dive a little bit deeper into this. If you haven't seen the movie, to be honest, this probably isn't the review for you. This is going to be spoiler discussion. Just going to talk pretty candidly, pretty openly about this one. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it if you want, or not. But go watch it and come back and check this out. So let's kick it off with, there is good, right? It's not all bad. Again, like I said, this is not the worst Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. Honestly, can we go back to Jurassic Park? Like, I get it, it's not the park anymore, but I'm tired of the Jurassic World title. I want it back to Jurassic Park, but nor here nor there. We're going to start with the good. The good is that this movie is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful to watch, beautiful to look at. It's shot, and you can tell that it's shot on location. It's probably the best looking Jurassic movie, probably since, honestly, maybe even just the first one. It looks so good, and that's all essentially a testament to Gareth Edwards, who directed this one. And I thought it would have been a perfect match. I mean, Gareth Edwards, he's done a lot of great movies, but probably in terms of the monster realm of movies, Godzilla comes to mind first. And honestly, he's probably the star of the show, in the sense of this movie is a great, it's a great theater movie because it looks gorgeous. It really does. It looks like the dinosaurs feel big. They feel scary. The realistic, like it doesn't look like CGI backdrops everywhere. You can tell that this was shot on location, which it was. So that's great to see. I don't know if I have any other good thing. No, I'm kidding. There are some actually really cool good scenes in this. Like they're sprinkled in here and there. I actually really like the starting, I guess, dinosaur, because essentially the plot of this movie is a pharmaceutical head of some shady pharmaceutical company is looking for a cure to heart disease, and he needs the blood from 3 specific dinosaurs. And so he hires this group of mercenaries and brings along this doctor, and they go on the hunt for it, essentially. And the premise itself is a cool setup. And what I really liked is that they went back to the park aspect of what Jurassic World, especially these last two, have really strayed away from, which is why I think not only myself, but I think just in general the fans, they're looked not too fondly upon, and I think that's a big reason why. So I felt that this one, taking it back to an island. Listen, people just want humans going up against dinosaurs, running for their lives, scared for their lives. That's all we want. Is that so much to ask for? Like, we just want dinosaur mayhem, preferably on an island. I don't really love the city stuff. It's like a cool concept, I guess, but like, I prefer island dinosaurs, people either being hunted or hunting. And again, that's the setup of this movie. So I would think it would be kind of perfectly placed, and it's one that I thought that would be pretty easy to just take in. But these aren't dinosaurs anymore. Like, I think it's called a D-Rex. That's not a dinosaur. That's a mutant creature. It looks like a rancor mixed with some, I don't know. You can mix like either alien or predator and like a ton of monster creatures into one. It looks so funky that it's so it feels so out of place in Jurassic Park, in the Jurassic Park franchise, that it throws me off of the entire movie. So I know I just kind of jumped back to a little bit of the bad. Before I get there, there's a couple really good scenes. The first being the Mesosaur, and some people are saying my pronunciation is terrible, but I don't know how to pronounce this thing. The Mesosaur, the big water one from Jurassic World, one of my favorite dinos. The hunt for that one was actually, that whole boat sequence was really cool. I like that one. It's probably my favorite action set piece, and it's just seen in general. It's a pretty long one because you think it's over when they get the blood, and then you see like the Spinosaurus, which is a fake Spinosaurus, by the way, because the real Spinosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs from Jurassic Park 3. These are fake mutant amphibian Spinos, but nonetheless, they're circling the boat and they bring the Mesosaur back, and I thought that whole sequence looked great. Was the action was great. It was shot great. Everything about it was really cool. So I like that one. I like the probably the scene that most people are going to talk about the most, because they took it from the original book, is the rafting scene with the T-Rex, with the family. That was a really cool scene as well. Really well shot, and the T-Rex looks great, and the underwater sequences of the T-Rex coming in, and the people are dodging the bites. All good, all good. Really cool scenes. But that's pretty much it. Like, this movie is a few cool scenes stitched together in where you're following essentially kind of boring characters, especially that family. Like, that family had no reason to be there. I know it's a Jurassic staple that there has to be some sort of family or kids involved. No. Like, get them out of this thing. They first off, the boyfriend of this this crew is one of the most absurd characters I've ever seen in any movie. It's not even just a Jurassic movie. This guy, who is this guy? Like, this guy was so out of place in this movie that I couldn't. Every time he would speak or say some absurd line, me and Andre would look at each other like, who is this guy? I was honestly hoping that he got devoured by a dinosaur. I was sad that he made it to the end. But nonetheless, the family could have done without that plot line. And then the main characters, which is honestly, it's a great cast. You got ScarJo, who I absolutely love. You got Mahershala Ali, who's incredible. You got Bailey, who's famed from Wicked. Now he's probably going to become a massive star. And then they actually have forget his name, the guy from Thrones and Deadpool, and just Deadpool's the villain. I saw him like, oh wow, I haven't seen him in a while. Boom, gone in like 5 minutes. But the cast itself on paper is good. Oh, and Rupert Fried, again, good cast, but they have absolutely nothing to work with. These characters are nothing. Mahershala Ali is probably the only one that I felt like some sort of connection to, where like at the end where it seems like he's going to die, I'm like, oh damn, I kind of liked him. He's not. He's fine. Like, which, how? But okay, he's fine. Everybody else that, all the other additional side characters, the nothing burgers, are eaten as they should be, as predictable as it comes. They're all devoured throughout this movie. But Scarlett Johansson's character is a bit strange. Like, I love Scarlett Johansson, but I wasn't a big fan of her character. There's really just not much for her to do. There's not much of any of these characters to do with their characters. There's generic corporation bad guy. There's generic mercenary team members, and then the generic doctor who, is like, oh, don't, questioning, I guess, existence, but it's so like tossed over and glossed over, which again, it's a Jurassic World movie. Outside of the first one, they've kind of all done this where they're just more spectacle and big, action. But like these, I probably cared about these characters the least out of any Jurassic movie. So they weren't doing it any favors. The writing is really not great in this movie. It's pretty bad. They brought back the guy who wrote the original Jurassic Park, so you're thinking, oh, this could be, maybe it could be as well written as the first one. Nope. Dialogue is pretty brutal. And yeah, what else? Oh, and then okay. Honestly, I'm dogging this movie a lot because a lot of my frustration with the movie stems to this one part. Because if this wasn't in the movie, honestly, I actually think it'd actually be ranked a bit higher on my list. Because again, I can do with some poorly written characters, whatever, not ideal. But the movie looks so good, and there's so many good action set pieces in it that it could work. If there were freaking dinosaurs in this thing, I mean, there's the T-Rex is in it. It's like a stable. The rest of them are mutants. Like they're all the D-Rex is so insulting of a dinosaur. I mean, he has like 4 arms. He looks like his face looks like a mix of literally alien and a rancor. It just looks so off-putting that it throws me off of the entire movie. It makes the ending brutal. They kind of try to recreate the raptor kitchen scene from the original one with these like pterodactyl mutant things. I mean, I can't put dinosaurs back into the Jurassic Park franchise. Is that so hard? That's it. That's it. You make these real dinosaurs that don't look like freaks. Like that's essentially what they look like. It throws you off. If you put real like normal dinosaurs, I honestly think this movie really moves up a big chunk. Like I would legit enjoy this movie so much more if it was actually like the genetic mutant things. It threw me off that much. Like maybe I'm being harsh on it, but it really threw me off so much that it's going to be my first negative review, and I already hate. I'm already hating the negative review, the negative energy. I want to be positive. This movie is throwing me for a loop. I wish Andre was here. Me and Andre, we might talk for 2 hours on this thing. We were so speechless that we're like, I think we got to hold off. We got to hold off on talking about it. And I can't stop thinking of the D-Rex. So maybe, you know what? Maybe they've got it to me, but I cannot stop thinking about this damn D-Rex. It's so hideous that I can't get over it. So with that, I will give my ranking. Unfortunately, my first negative review. Again, it sounds like there's a lot more negatives. There are positives in this movie. Again, beautifully shot. It looks great. Some of the action, some of the dinosaur sequences are really good. So I'm not going to give it like a 1 star or anything, but oh my God, these mutant! I swear to God, if it didn't have mutant dinosaurs, I would give this probably a whole star up. I'd probably give it a 3.5 stars, but I can't. I literally can't. I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It's just not my cup of tea. Again, not the worst Jurassic movie, but I can't get past the mutant dinosaurs. So there you have it. If you have seen it, made this far, appreciate you. Would love a like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps. This is going to be a huge couple weeks for the channel. We've got Superman coming out this week. So by the time you're seeing it, this is coming out Tuesday. So by the time you see this, I'll be watching Superman, and we're going to have a full couple weeks of content of just superhero nerdness. Superman, then Fantastic Four in a couple weeks. So excited for that. Stay tuned. Keep watching. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.